Hello everyone, my name is Jason from group LOL. Today I want to teach you all about the numerical integration. By default, the definition of the numerical integration is blah blah blah. If you don't understand it, okay, fine, that's fine. Numerical integration is just a integration that we learn it in first year, and there are some additional feature of it. It's not just like the normal integration, it's a numerical integration. The step I will show you here, the numerical integration. First, we write it down the upper limit and the lower limit that we want to integrate from the curve. Then second, we find the integration of the function, and then we submit the upper limit and the lower limit of the curve. By doing that, we can find the approximate value, but we cannot find the exact value. For example, some functions, like example, integrate the limit b and a and then the function, we cannot find exact value of this function because the integration of this function we cannot find. Okay, there are two methods we use in numerical integration. One is trapezoidal rule, and then the other one is Simpson's rule. Today I will cover only the trapezoidal rule. When do we apply the numerical integration? The first method is where we want to find the value or the area under a curve, which is here. From the limits is from a to b. The b is the upper limit, and then the a is the lower limit. Okay, now let us recap how to find the area of trapezium. The formula is half times a plus b times the h, where a and b is the parallel side of the trapezium. So we sum it and we times the h. The h is the distance between these two parallel sides. Okay, now I'm going to explain how to apply the trapezoidal rule. There are several steps that we need to follow. First, when we look at the curve, we need to divide the area into n strips. For this example, we divide it to the 4 strips, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 strips with fine line. The line is from A to B, which is y0, y1, y2, y3 and y4. And next, we need to find the width of each strip. The h is equal to b minus a divided by the n which is the number of strips. There's a formula of the trapezoidal rule. You can find it on your formula book, page 21. From the graph, we can see that the number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4 represent 4 trapezium, which is trapezium 1, 2, 3, 4. So we applying the formula to find the area of trapezium to find the total area of this curve under this area under the curve. So we apply the formula to find the area to the trapezium 1, which is half times y0 y1 plus y0 plus y1 times the h, which is the width of the strips. We apply the same thing into the trapezium 2, 3 and 4. So we can get this equation. But by doing this is not good enough. We can simplify it into this equation, which is we take out the common items inside the previous formula, which is the half 1 over 2, which is the common item, and the h, the width of the strips. Then we apply the formula. It's not apply the formula. We take out the common item first, which is h and half, and we can see that y0 and y4 occurs 1 inside the formula, y0 and y4. The rest of it, which is y1, y2 and y3, is occurred twice inside the formula, which is here, y1, y2 and y3 occur twice inside the formula. So we times the 2 in front of y1 plus y2 plus y3. Then therefore, instead of writing this equation, we can ching gong and get the formula, which is from the formula, the h we found, the half, write it down, then write down the first y0, the first line, the first parallel side inside the area, which is y1, the first one, and the y4, the last line of line y, which is the parallel side of trapezium 4 that I circled. Then we times 2 for the rest of the parallel side, which is y1, y2 and y3 for this example. Okay, now we shall look at the example. The example here given a function with the limit 1 and 0. Then we need to use a trapezoidal rule with 4 strips to find the total area under the curve, which is here. So first we write down what is n. The n is number of strips, which is given is 4. So once we get the 4, we can find the width of each strips, which is we use the upper limit divided by the lower limit divided by 4. So 1 divided by 4 is we can get 0.25. Next, we need to list out all the value of x and all the value of y. All the value of x is starting from the lower limit, which is a, to the upper limit, which is b. So we want to find the rest of the value of x. We need to increment the x each time we increase by 0.25. So we increase it until the upper limit. So for the value of y, we just need to sub in the value of x inside this equation, square root 1 minus x cubed, to find the value of y. So for the value of y, you can prove it yourself by punching in the calculator. Next, we apply the trapezoidal rule. We write down half h, the h which is 0.25, times y0, which occurs 1 in the formula, and y4 also occurs 1 in the formula, plus 2 times y1, y2 and y3, which is occurred twice in the trapezoidal rules. Sorry, which is occur twice in the formula that we proved it previously. So at the end, we can find the total area of the curve is 0.797. If you can get this answer, you roughly know about what is trapezoidal rule. Thanks.